Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is Crochet Podcast number 82. And before we start, I'm just going to mention that I'm going to have a co-host for the month of September. You guys have met her before, but it is my happy uterus. She's back. September is Uterine Cancer Awareness Month. So we got rid of the angry uterus and I replaced her with a much happier one. So she's going to hang out with us here this month. So just a little PSA, just go get your lady bits checked because, you know, we don't want to wait too late. We want to catch, if there's something wrong, we want to catch it early and make sure we get that taken care of. For anybody who's new to my channel and hasn't seen the older videos, I am a uterine cancer survivor. I was diagnosed in 2017 and luckily it was caught early and I didn't have to do any radiation, no chemo. I just had to have the unhappy uterus removed and there's a train, and then they also noticed that the ovaries were unhappy as well, so they got rid of all of those lady bits. They're gone, and so then I just replaced it with some happier ones. But I will link that video down below for anybody who is interested and wants to see it. But you know, just make sure if you're a lady, go get those lady bits checked out. Okay guys, let's just get started. The trains have been running constantly all weekend long, so you'll probably hear a ton of them. I am drinking a cup of coffee this morning. It is spilled just now, but I have to swirl it around every now and then to get, I put so much creamer in it, it all settles to the bottom. But I did just make a mess. Oops. That's okay. Okay, I didn't spill it on any crochet, so we are good. Okay, but I was going to take a drink because I'm a little thirsty. Okay, so let's get started. I got me some notes here. So first things first, I do have a finished object. I know, guys. I was pretty proud of that too. And it is super cute. I'm not even going to lie about it. It is super cute. Look how cute she is. Oh my goodness. Isn't she so cute? So, this is just a sunflower gnome. I think I named it Autumn Gnome. And this is like, I won't say, it's a combination of patterns, I guess. So you guys remember the little boy gnome that I made? It was a mufficorn pattern. And I used it with some sweet, what's it called? Sweet candy yarn that I bought, or that I was given from New Craft Day. And he just looked so lonely sitting up on the shelf all by himself because he is a little bit bigger than the rest of my gnomes that are sitting about. I thought, oh, he needs a little girlfriend. So I was looking and looking and looking, and I just couldn't find one that I liked. So I was like, well, I will just use, I really love the sunflower pattern from the mufficorn. So I made some sunflowers from that pattern, and then I looked through the patterns of gnomes that I have, and I found this Easter Bunny gnome, and I'll pop in a picture of the original gnome. I really liked the shape of the hat, I guess. And I thought I could just put some cascading flowers down the hat and she will be lovely, and she is. I will put a picture in of her sitting with her little friend, and they are just so cute. So I used the same yarn. Like I said, it's the sweet candy yarn, and the colors are just brown, yellow. I think this one's called Camel. So yellow, orange, and brown. So I done the Pam Gnome body, the Pam Pinot body, and these little leaves. I got the idea to add the leaves from KS Mom Crochets. I watched her video, her podcast the other day, and she had made some autumn gnomes and they had the leaves on them, and I just loved it, so I made some leaves. And these are a pattern by Rafamusa Designs, and I'll of course link everything down below. I did use a 3mm hook. I just for her little braids. It's the same orange yarn here. I just, on some of the strands, like I pulled the strands apart. Some of them I left whole, and then I just braided it up and then kind of like pulled the braids apart a little bit. And this is how she turned out. Oh, this little bit right here, the fleshy color, is I think it's a Hobie yarn. I'm not sure, Etrofield Jeans yarn, and just like a little tan color, but I'm super pumped about her. She looks good up on the shelf with her little friend. They are my two biggest gnomes. So yeah, so it's real easy to customize the gnome patterns that you have. Like I said, this pattern for the flowers is from Mufficorn. This rest of this pattern is a Pam Gnomes pattern. It's a Easter Bunny gnome, and then the little leaves came from Rafamusa Designs. So you can really create anything from just a gnome pattern just by adding accessories. So here's my little autumn gnome that I finished. So I'm happy with her. And that's the only finished crochet object that I have. I am working on another project. You guys seen I picked out the Reindeer Gnome out of one of my little mystery grab bags here that I had put together. So I think it was like last year, the beginning of this year. It was last year because Danette's been gone this whole year. So I had made these little bags in like these little bags. I had made some baggies full of yarn for certain patterns, and she put the patterns, mixed them up and put them in different little project bags here. This project bag is by Christy Cook at Tea Doddles, and I was gonna like choose them. It was like a whole video thing that I was gonna do that I never ended up doing, but I still have the bags. Like there's some more back here behind me. So I thought it'll be fun just to pick them out and work on them because I have no clue about what's in them. So yeah, but this was a Christmas, this was a reindeer gnome, and I was given suggestions for like a Christmas gnome or a reindeer gnome by Judy, Sean, Lori, and Bella. So those were the people who suggested that I do this type of gnome, and I have all of the stuff to do it with down in the bag. So I am using a 2.20 millimeter hook. Is this the one? No, this isn't the broken one. It's one of my tulip reds. I love these hooks. They're my favorite. But this is what I have done so far. I have this part of it done. And I'm using, this is Kimmell by Shepya's Katona. This is probably my favorite yarn to use. And the bottom part was this durable coral mini, and its color is ivory. So this yarn and Shepya's are like almost identical. Like they have the same sheen, they have the same texture, they are the same softness. So if you like one, you will definitely like the other. But that's what I got done. I had to quit working because I'm getting ready to start my decrease. And I did not have any gnome butts cut out. And I was lazy and didn't do it. So it did take me quite a while to hunt out a piece of foam board. And I got a bunch of circles cut out. So I've got a bunch of gnomes done up, or gnome butts done up for the future. So I have been working on that. So this has been working on. I can, since I got that gnome butt done and down in there, I can start doing my decrease on that one. Okay, I do have another craft object that is finished, and it's not crochet, but it's cross stitch, and I want to show you guys because I'm pretty proud of it, I guess. It's a counted cross stitch. I've never done counted cross stitch before. Well, I've never done cross stitch period until I done a review for that poppy picture. But I wanted to do counted cross stitch, and my friend Danette, she knows how to do it. So a couple of weekends ago, I went over to her house and she showed me all the ins and outs of how to do a counted cross stitch, and I finally completed one. And let me tell you guys, You would think that my counting skills would be a little bit better since I am a crocheter, and let's get real, the majority of the stuff we do is counting stitches. But I'm not that great at it. So I messed up a couple of times. I had to frog out some of the thread or the floss and move things around. Sometimes I didn't even do it because I'm like, oh, this pattern was very forgiving on like some parts of a mess up. So here we go, guys. Oh my goodness, look how cute it is. It says hello fall, and it's got like this little leaf background here. Oh my goodness, I am in love with this. I can't believe that I've done that all by myself. Look how cute. So this was a free PDF pattern download, and it was from Cross Stitch Foxy. And these colors, I don't know what colors they are. Black, obviously, but the rusty color was like a scrap that I had many moons ago. I tried my hand at embroidery, and I did not like it. Did not like it at all. I found the stitches to be like really hard, and like I still haven't gotten the French knot down. But I just kind of gave up on it. But I had like this container of like thread that I had wound around those bobbins, and that's what I went through and found these two colors. And of course I didn't write any information about the colors on the bobbins. I just wound it up. But most patterns have like the color number for DMC that you're supposed to use, and I do believe that this one had that, but I just used colors that I had in my stash. Oh my goodness, guys, this was a stash buster. Can you believe it? I had a stash buster. Awesome. So I did finish this counted cross stitch, and I am really liking working on my poppy picture. It's probably going to take me forever. This thing is massive, but on the in-between I am going to work on like smaller counted cross stitch projects because I do have a lot of fun with it. So there is that. I am, guys, working on some other projects. I do have some other things on my hook, but it is I can't show you just yet what all of that stuff is because it is for someone, and I'll just go ahead and tell you. I'm doing a swap with Summer for this fall. I think that it's like due sometime this month. So I better get on the ball with that, but I don't want to show it off because I don't want Summer to see her stuff before she opens her box. So I will take pictures and clips or something so before I mail her stuff off so that you guys can see it. So that is on my hook right now. I'm working on that stuff. Let's see what else. Let's see what else I've got wrote down here. While I'm looking at my notes, I'm going to sip on some coffee. Okay. So this year, me and Lori at Lori Hooks, we were doing a collab together, and it was like a Hooked on Wreaths series for each month. We done one for spring, we done one for summer, and now we're in the fall, and we're going to put a pin in fall. We are going to float it maybe perhaps to another time because unfortunately Lori had like a water leak in her house, and so she's dealing with all of that, and I definitely don't want her to worry about, you know, this the wreath collaboration. So we're just going to put a pin in it for right now, and you may see a fall wreath sometime later. But please send good vibes towards Lori. That's a lot of stress to deal with, but I will link her video down below where she talks about it. So if you want to go and show her some love and subscribe to her channel and just, you know, send some positive comments her way, I'm sure that she would really appreciate it, because, you know, anything that messes up with your car or your house, it is just like 10 times more stressful than anything else. So yeah, so let's send some positive vibes towards Lori. I'm getting ready to start a new diamond painting. I am still currently working on the Harry Potter one, but my mom wanted a flamingo one, and I ordered one from Etsy from Amazon, and I'll pop in a picture of here of what it's going to look like. I thought it was like super cute, so I am getting ready to start on that. I have been like opening the beads and putting them in like little containers, like trying to prep and get ready for sitting down and being able to work on it. So that's going to be like a little bit of an upcoming that we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on. I do have some Happy Mail. Well, I ordered something and I just couldn't help myself. But let me grab me a pair of scissors here. I need to take these ones. These are some Temu scissors, but they are really hard to open and close. So I was going to put some WD-40. Someone had suggested I do that, so I'm going to. So first of all, I want to show you this little mailer that it came in. It is a super cute. And I ordered a needle minder from I think it's called Stitch and Spore. Yes, Stitch and Spore magnetic needle minders, and this is Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast, her daughter-in-law's Etsy store. So she's got some like needle minders on there. They are super cute. Oh look, I got a mushroom sticker. That was so cute. So she included some of her business cards. So this is really cool. So like if you guys like needle minders, if you're a cross stitcher, just hop on over to her store. I will link it down below. And when I seen this, I just could not help myself, guys. I just could not help myself. It was super cute. All of her needle minders are cute, but this one just, it had my heart. Look at him. It's a little ghost with some ivy leaves on him. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. So there's the back part. So what you do with these little dudes is on your cross stitch, and since I got a cross stitch right here, you're going to lay, you know, your front part, your cute part down, and you're going to take your back part and you're going to, like, he'll clip right on to there, which is, it's good. So like if you need to hook your needle back here, it'll flop back there. But look at the top part, and you can lay your needle here, and he'll just keep up with your little needle. And not only that, it's super cute on laying on your thing, because as crafters, we like to accessorize our craft projects. Have you guys noticed that? I have. Like, we buy the cute project bags, we buy the cute needle minders, we buy all of the cute accessories to go along with it. Now, something else that I do use is I utilize on my art light and on the lamp that sits on my table downstairs. I have magnets like stuck to them, the metal bits, and they hold my needles and stuff. And I've been sticking my needle minders up there, and they've been minding my needles hanging up on my lighting hardware. So this is super cute. So if you want to go and look at her store, it's on Etsy. I'll link it down below. And she is just starting out, so if you want to just favorite her store, and that way Etsy will kick it up when people search for needle minders. I mean, that's one way to support her. If you aren't a person who uses the products that she makes, if you aren't, then that's one way to support a small business, I guess. But I'm in love, and I cannot wait to use this little dude. He is so cute. He's got his little sunglasses on. He's too cute for words. I just love him. So I was super happy to get that in the mail. I got it yesterday. So cute. So thank you, Madeline, for making him. He was super cute, and I was so glad that I was able to purchase him. So let's see. I only have one thing left to talk to you guys about, and it was by, but hold on for 1 second, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But the last thing that I want to do is the hashtag show your hooks that was started by K&K Crochet. So that's KK and Kristen. They're a mother-daughter duo. So if you have never met them, I'm going to link their channel down below and go over and hang out with them a little bit. They're super fun, super fun. I mean, anytime there's a duo going on, you know it's got to be a lot of fun. But they created this hashtag where you just show off your hooks. And who doesn't love showing off their hooks, right? Because we like to accessorize, and one of the best ways to accessorize your crochet is with your favorite hooks. So I'm going to show you mine. I have brought an array of my stuff up here, but let me toss some of my stuff over on my bed. Try not to spill my coffee again. Can you guys believe I spilled my coffee? I'm going to have to change my pajama top when I go downstairs. This one's an old pajama top. One, it's too big. I've lost a little bit of weight, but it's ripped right here. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but it says that's irrelevant, like irrelevant, but it's got an elephant on it. It's one of my favorites. And if I've never said this before, guys, all of my pajamas I get from Walmart. They're my favorite ones. I do like their old school ones better, the ones without the pockets. This is one of them. But I've been buying the pajama tops for, I mean, years and years and years and years and years. And I always pair them with a pair of whatever pajama capri pants that they have going on at the time, or in the winter I wear the long ones. But that's my pajamas. I do love them a whole lot. I wish that they hadn't put the pockets in them. Kind of don't like the pockets, but they're still nice and soft and comfy. So if you guys are looking for some good pajama tops, Walmart will be your best bet. Okay, so we're going to start off with my OG here. This hook, well, this is a pencil case. I got it at Walmart a gazillion years ago. And this was what housed my crochet hooks for the very longest time. I used to have like the aluminum Susan Bates and boy hooks, and they lived in here. And just a couple years, within the last couple years, I did give all of those hooks away because they were just staying in here. They weren't getting used. And I found someone who could take them and give them a new purpose, and so I gave them away. But I still have a few different hooks in here. Sometimes I have put little accessories like that in here. But one thing I want to show you that's down in here is this, I think it's by Boy. It was like the ergonomic handle that would hold your aluminum hooks and turn it into an ergonomic hook to be able to make it more easily used. So I do still have that, and that's like a gazillion years old, like I said. And down in here I have, oh, it looks like I've only has 3 of them left. I think it started out as 5, but over the years I have lost them. So this is an M, a 9mm hook. This one is an N, a 10mm hook. This one is an L, an 8mm hook. So these were the first like jumbo hooks that I had. I believe that I got these from Hobby Lobby, and like I said, I think it was like a pack of 5 maybe. I am not sure. One of the other like random hooks that I have is this clover hook. It's one of the ones that is like supposed to be ergonomic. It's an H, a 5mm one. I did not like this style of hook, and like I said, this is a gazillion years old. Just anything living in this was pre-Indiana, so it's a good zillion years old. So that's what's in my OG case here. Whew. There we go. So, moving right along, I did buy some light up hooks. And it was like a set. Like, here we go. I got it from Amazon. Since I started YouTube, there's the little actual hook. It's not charged up, but it's rechargeable. And it's got like these little things, like different sizes that you can use. It's not a bad little thing. I don't use it very often. I think I got it to just try out and then just never done anything with it. So I may, do a video review on these hooks later. I'm not really sure. My next hooks are my Tunisian hooks. So I have the Chigu Tunisian hook set, and as you can see, some of them are missing because they are in projects being used. So I have a blanket that I started last year, I think, that I believe the L hook, the 8mm, is currently in. And these have the little, you can put the different sized wires on them like this. And they can be as long or as short as you want them to be. So I have this, and then I have a project that I'm working on that I can't show you just yet, that is using the 9mm or I hook. So when I do Tunisian crochet, this is what I use, my Chigus, and they live in this cool little case that it came with. And if I can find, I definitely ordered these from Amazon, so I'll go back and see if I can find the link to it and put them down below. I also ordered these from Amazon too, so I have more hooks, guys, more hooks. So I have this little crochet hook case that I bought from We Crochet. It's super cute, but it houses 2 different sets of hooks. So I have this set of hooks, which is by the We Crochet, and it is the dots hooks. I believe I've only used these one time. I'm gonna have to find some more projects to use them for, but one thing I noticed, that this is a little bit longer than I was looking for a tulip brand, so it hits this back part of my hand, which I'm not used to, so that's something I have to get used to. But they live here. I've got the whole set, and then on the other side is a set of Clover Amour. So like when I talk about my crochet hooks, I'm like, there's like the Cadillac of hooks, the Lincoln Navigator of hooks. And it is the Clover hooks, the Clover Armoire hooks. I've told that story a million times, how I thought at first they were called Armoire instead of Amour. But these ones, see, they don't hit that back part of my hand, so I think that's why I'm not used to the We Crochet dots. But love these, love them. They're so good. They fit in my hands very well, and like I said, to me they are like the Cadillac of crochet hooks. And this is a complete set of them. I also have back here another complete set, including the bigger ones that don't come with the, like, you can buy like a hook set. So these are like the first ones that I ever purchased, and I purchased them like one at a time. I didn't like whenever I was working on a project and I needed an L hook, I went to Joann's and I just purchased the L hook. If I needed an H hook, I just purchased the H hook. So one by one, I purchased the hooks. Now, one thing that did help me get all of the hooks that I didn't have was there was a Joann's that was moving. It was moving from one shopping center to the next up in Goshen, Indiana. and they were closing down their store that was in the Concord Mall, and they were moving out by the Walmarts. So they had like all of their stuff discounted, like crazy discounted. Like I only paid like a couple dollars per hook. So I bought every size that they had that I didn't currently have, and the sizes that they had that I did have that were like my most favorite ones. So I do have some all the way over in some bins that are like the 5mm, the 4.5mm, like those ones. I've got a couple of them. So that's how I finished off this complete collection. So when I get a hook from here, like my N and P is being used, I keep the packaging, and when I'm done with it, I just put it right back in there. That's one thing. Clover hooks do have some great packaging, and you are able to keep them. So like if you wanted to store them on a pegboard on a wall like this, you can. And I did talk about my pegboard in another video about how it came to be and how it came to house all of this stuff. So there are those hooks. Now, if the Clover Amore are the Cadillac of hooks, my Tulip Etimo Reds are the Rolls Royce of hooks for me. And they live here in this Lifesaver tin that sits on my end table beside of my recliner. And they are my favoritist hooks. And I have, I believe, all of the sizes of them. I bought them one at a time. The majority of them, I did buy a set of them. So a lot of them are duplicates, but you know, I like to have duplicates of my favorite sizes. Like I have like 4 or 5 2.20mm, which are probably my favorite size for making amigurumi, especially if I use my Shepyace katana. But these are my favorite ones. They fit in my hand perfectly. I love them. I love the little nubbin at the end of it. This is a very nice feeling. I've never had any problems with this stuff right here peeling off, and I use these hooks just about every time I make something that is crochet. Like these are my favorite hooks. I did have a 2.2mm hook that I had somehow chipped the end of it, and I cannot figure out what I done with it. I don't know if I went ahead and threw it away, but I did order 2 more, and they're still in their packaging downstairs. But when I go for a hook, these are the hooks that I grab. I absolutely love them. The red, it shows up great on with your yarn. It's just, they're my favorite hooks. So this Lifesaver tin houses them. Like I said, it sits right beside my bed. These are not my bed, but my recliner. So these are my favorite hooks. I love them. I want the blue Etimo hooks from Tulip, but they're like $1,600 like for a set of crochet hooks. That's ridiculous. But every now and then I check and see if the price has gone down for them, and they have not. So I do not have the steel crochet hooks, or like the teeny tiny sizes like the 1.25 or 1.75, because I very rarely use a crochet hook that small, and I have the Clover set of those. So that is my hooks, guys. That is how I crochet, my favoriteest ones. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Yeah. So what have you guys been working on? Have you been busy working on stuff for fall? There's a lot of cute like fall themed collabs going on right now on YouTube, and I really want to join in. So I'm going to finish the projects that are currently on my hook, and I'm going to try to find how, like, something that I can join these collabs going on, because they seem like so much fun. I've sat up here and talked so much, my coffee has grown cold. Do you guys not mind to drink cold coffee? Because I don't. One of my office mates that I work with, she does not like to drink her coffee cold. She will warm it up. But I don't mind to drink mine cold. I can just down it pretty easy after that point. But it's, you know, my favorite when it's popping hot, I guess. So, yeah, let me know if you guys are joining in any fun fall collabs this season. Just let me know what you guys have been up to. I've got some more Hooked on Murders going to be coming out. I did record like a few of them. So, yeah. So, get ready because there's some doozies, guys. There's some doozies. Okay. Well, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I've rambled on and rambled on. So, I will talk to you guys in another video. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Bye.